as the Foreign Affairs Minister. She's been one of the senior-most leaders of the party. With her exit, there is vacuum, and many wondered if Smriti Irani is going to be rewarded with a post like that, but it looks unlikely with S. Jaishankar sitting there on the dais.
I think it is unlikely, but let's see. We'll know, I imagine, within the next few hours, or certainly within the next day or so. Narendra Modi put a lot of effort in his first couple of years as Prime Minister in travelling the world, introducing himself in Western capitals, also in Asian capitals. In a sense, he was his own foreign minister, and I think that restricted the brief for Sushma Swaraj, and I think at times she was somewhat frustrated by that. Though, of course, she was also a very loyal member of the cabinet. What will happen now, I don't know. I'd be very surprised if S. Jaishankar came straight in to one of the really big offices of state, a role in the Council of Ministers, quite possibly one of the top jobs. Would be surprised. And if he does come in from outside, then I really think there will be people within the BJP who will say, hang on a moment, we've served our apprenticeship in politics, and somebody comes in from outside and gets one of the plum jobs. What's happening there?
Right. Sumansi Raman, I'm told, has to leave. Before you go, I want to ask you this. Today, another swearing-in ceremony took place, and that was Jagan Mohan Reddy, who was sworn in a stadium in the presence of his party workers who at times cheered for him. There was sloganeering, and there was a lot of enthusiasm. Do you think this is the new template of participation that Modi and perhaps Jagan has also tried to work on to get the workers as part of a celebration of this level? And as I'm saying this, as I'm asking you this question, I'm also looking at very interesting images of those security men coming out. I believe it's the Prime Minister-elect who's just been driven in, Narendra Modi.
I think, Palki, in the South, it is a tradition to have these huge swearing-in ceremonies very often in stadia, where usually thousands and lakhs of party workers come. So that has become a tradition. And I think that you'll remember in some of the states in the North as well that this happens quite often. The conventional swearing-in and in the Raj Bhavan or in a closed door is usually not the procedure, and that is what Jagan Mohan Reddy also has done at the Indira Gandhi Stadium in Vijayawada today. And it would have been good if he could also have joined the swearing-in ceremony or attended the swearing-in ceremony of the Prime Minister, as also Mr. Stalin and a whole lot of the Mr. Vijayan and so on. But I think that just making one point which was mentioned about Mr. Jaishankar. Look, I think the country has given a carte blanche to Mr. Modi to deliver using the resources that he wants to. So I don't think that anybody in the BJP today is going to make it an issue or be powerful enough to question the Prime Minister should he choose to have Mr. Jaishankar as the External Affairs Minister. So I don't think that would be a major issue. Yes, there would be a few murmurs, right, but they would all be backroom murmurs. I don't think anybody is in a position to challenge Mr. Modi or Mr. Amit Shah in the foreseeable future in the party. So I don't see that as an issue.
Absolutely.
We just have to wait and see what they have decided.
Right. And the Prime Minister-elect has just walked in. He bowed to the people present there with folded hands. And a simple white kurta and what is now called the Modi jacket, not the Nehru jacket anymore, is what he's wearing. It's a hot day in Delhi. There's been a heat wave in North India, and yet all these people have gathered for this ceremony. The Prime Minister-elect himself is there, and Venkaiah Naidu just walking in as well. He's taken a seat next to Rajnath Singh. So some key posts now vacant for Mr. Modi to fill in. Will Amit Shah make it? These are questions that everyone wants answers to, and no one has answers except for Mr. Modi and Amit Shah perhaps, and we'll know, as Andrew said, in a few minutes from now. So everyone's taken their seats, and a big day for Narendra Modi. His second swearing-in ceremony, the second consecutive swearing-in ceremony at the majestic forecourt of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the President's house. Last time the event began at 6 p.m. and this time they've delayed it by an hour because it's so hot here in Delhi.
is not always easy. A lot of dedication, a lot of effort, a lot of hard work.